Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We have a new unboxing. I've already cut the tape on it just so I wouldn't have to do that in front of you, but I have not pulled this out. And it is a bench router table. And I have worked with a lot of wood tools back when I was younger in high school, and then went on to be a heavy-duty equipment technician, getting back into woodworking. And we've got, of course, our planer over there. We got the table saw there. We got the miter over there. We do not have a router table, so I'm excited about this. I want to see it looks like I get to hook up the electrical on it, which is perfect. I would rather it have a plug on it. I bet that's a lot of the hardware. That's the legs. So it's going to be black and orange. Absolutely. That's part of the table. Dust collector. Also the guard for the router right there. That's cool. Awesome. It looks like this will come together pretty easy. There is the true top of the table. Don't want to lose that screw. Let's see. Good looking table. Aluminum. Light. I see a washer in here, I bet. Goes to this screw. Gonna put them together like that right now until we start assembling this thing. So it is tabletop. Build the legs to it. Like I said, all the hardware I'm sure is in here, and we'll start assembling this thing. Okay, here's what I've done so far. So we have the tables, and that bag is bag 3. Bag 1 comes with the feather boards and hardware for that. And then bag 2 has all of the assembly nuts, washers, and the screws or bolts, whatever you want to call them. And then you have the router clamps in bag 4. So that is all of the hardware. And then we're going to start putting this thing together, make it look like something. Okay, so a couple of things I want to go over about the construction of this. It is fab heavy stamped steel, legs, tables. That is stamped steel. Table is aluminum, and it is a heavy aluminum. I do like the table really well, and these extensions for the table, they did a good job of making those sturdy enough to handle any board you put across that. So there you go. It is a fab heavy stamped steel legs and tables. Well, there it is, guys. I didn't want to bother you with all the little screws and everything. Every packet that I pulled out of the box and said that was number 1, number 2, it used every screw that it was sent with. So I do have to say all the parts were there. I do like these tables on each side, because I've used a router table that didn't have this support to help you. I do have my router mounted up underneath it, and we're going to put it to use. I don't have a dust collector hooked up on it yet, but still some things that I want to make sure I'm going to be safe with it, because I never had my own. So where I think it's going to help me a lot is I had to hand groove on a 4x4 to put in railing on a fence inside our house, and I'm hoping I can just run that 4x4 right straight down that and make them consistent. So we'll see how it works out. Well, this is it. That's the unboxing put together. It seems to be okay. It does have a plastic gate. That's the only thing I really don't care for it. I wish the mounting was a little different too, but it is what it is. I would have liked for the gate to bend this aluminum table, because it is advertised as a aluminum router table. Only the table. Everything else stamped steel or plastic. But that is the review. We'll put it to work. Okay, guys. I took the feather off of here because I felt like I needed a push bar to get that thing through, and I want to do something different that I feel like. So I'm going to take this and use it to push that through, and we're going to see how good it routes. Let's check it out. Guys, it works. So my next setup is going to be with a solid piece, and set this table back at about 2 1/4, where I can run a 4x4 and put a center line in it and put fencing up on a railing that we're going to do on the deck. But I see that it works. I'm sure I'll get the comments about where my fingers are and everything, but been a mechanic all my life, still got my digits, and knock on wood. But there it is. I mean, for a portable, there you go. Hold your router. It will do that. It'll give you everything you need. I believe if you buy this product, you'll be happy with it.